Imagine a quiet morning at Heartland Ranch. The horses stir gently in their pens, and Amy walks through the paddock, lost in thought. Suddenly, she sees someone in the distance. Her steps slow. Her heart skips a beat. She blinks, thinking it's a memory playing tricks on her, but no, he's real. Fleming-Borden is standing there, alive. The sun rises slowly over Heartland, painting the sky with soft orange and pink. The ranch looks peaceful, almost like any other day. Birds chirp in the distance. Amy is in the barn, brushing one of the horses. She looks tired. Her eyes carry years of quiet sadness, the kind that never fully fades. Since Ty's death, she's had to be strong for Lindy, for the ranch, for herself, but a part of her has always felt missing. He steps out of the barn and squints toward the pasture. There's someone walking along the fence line. The figure is far away, just a shadow against the light. At first, she ignores it, thinking it's Caleb or someone from the crew. But something about the way he walks, it's familiar. Amy freezes. The brush in her hand slips to the ground. Her heart races. She takes a step forward, then another, eyes locked on the man approaching. The way he holds his shoulders, the way he looks straight at her. Then she sees him clearly. Her breath catches in her throat. It's Ty. Her Ty. Alive. Amy doesn't move. It's like the world has stopped spinning. Her body wants to run to him, but her mind refuses to believe it. Tears fill her eyes. Her lips tremble. Her chest rises and falls as a million emotions hit her all at once. Hope, fear, confusion, love. Ty stops a few feet away, just outside the fence. He's thinner than she remembers. A little rough around the edges, his clothes are worn, and his face is tired, but his eyes, they're the same. Full of warmth and regret. Amy whispers his name, but it barely leaves her lips. Ty. He nods slowly. Amy stumbles forward, barely able to breathe. Is this real? Is this a dream? Has she finally broken under the weight of grief? Before she can speak again, the barn door creaks behind her. Jack steps out, holding a coffee cup. He sees Amy standing frozen, staring across the field. Jack follows her gaze. His eyes narrow. The mud slips from his hand and shatters on the ground. Ty. He says, louder, his voice shaking. Amy turns to look at Jack, searching his face for confirmation. If he sees Ty too, then she's not imagining it. Jack takes a few cautious steps forward, his face pale. Ty doesn't move. Amy walks to the fence slowly, each step heavy. When she finally reaches him, they stand face to face, just a few feet apart. Neither says a word. The silence says everything. After a long moment, Amy reaches out, her fingers trembling. She touches his arm. He's real. He's warm. He's alive. Her knees buckle, and she nearly falls, but Ty catches her. She clings to him, sobbing into his shoulder. Ty holds her tightly, whispering, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Jack stands a few steps back, tears in his eyes. He doesn't understand yet. None of them do. But one thing is clear, Fleming-Borden has returned. And nothing will ever be the same again. But Amy stands frozen in Ty's arms, the world spinning around her. It feels like time has broken. For a moment, nothing matters, no past, no future, just this impossible, beautiful moment. Ty, the love of her life, the father of her child, the man she believed she had lost forever, is holding her again. But as the minutes pass, her joy begins to mix with confusion and pain. She pulls away slightly, looking into his eyes. Where have you been? She whispers. Her voice shakes. We buried you. You died, Ty. Ty doesn't answer right away. His face is full of guilt, like he's been carrying 1,000 secrets. He lowers his gaze. Amy stares at him, waiting, desperate for answers. A storm begins to build inside her. Asterisk Amy steps back. Asterisk her hands tremble. Asterisk her breath comes faster. Asterisk she's remembering everything: the hospital room, the doctors, the funeral, trying to explain to Lindy that Daddy wasn't coming home. All those nights crying alone, pretending to be okay for everyone else. The weight of raising a daughter who asked every day why her daddy wasn't there. Asterisk, how could you let us think you were gone? Her voice cracks. How could you let me grieve you? Asterisk Ty tries to speak, but nothing comes out. He reaches for her, but she steps away again. Asterisk Amy's body shakes as the tears start all over. Not soft, quiet tears this time. It's the kind of crying that comes from deep in the chest, years of pain rushing to the surface. Her heart, so broken for so long, doesn't know what to do now that the person who shattered it is standing in front of her. Asterisk she looks back toward the barn where Jack is still watching, stunned. The weight of the moment presses on all of them. This isn't just about one man returning, it's about reopening every wound they tried so hard to heal. Asterisk Amy turns back to Ty, wiping her face. Do you even know what you've done to us? She says, voice shaking with emotion, to me, to Lindy. She doesn't even remember your voice, Ty. She's 5. She's had to grow up with just photos and stories and ... and me trying to be everything. Asterisk Ty looks like he's about to cry. Asterisk, I thought I was doing the right thing, he says finally. His voice is rough. I was trying to protect you. Asterisk, protect me from what? She asks, almost shouting. From grief. From raising our daughter alone. Asterisk, the silence between them is painful. Asterisk Amy turns away for a moment, trying to catch her breath. The wind rustles the leaves. The horses in the paddock whinny softly, sensing the tension. Asterisk then, something changes. Asterisk Amy starts to breathe slower. Her shoulders lower just a little. Her eyes, still wet, soften. She looks at Ty again, this time not just as a ghost from the past, but as a man who is hurting too. He's not just here to explain, he's here because he wants to come home. Asterisk, I don't know how to feel, she whispers. I've imagined this moment so many times. I thought if I ever saw you again, I'd run to you. But now I'm angry. I'm scared. She hesitates, her voice dropping. Still in love with you. Asterisk Ty's eyes well up. Asterisk, I never stopped loving you, Amy, he says quietly. Asterisk they stand there, broken but facing each other honestly for the first time in years. Asterisk Amy doesn't run to him this time. She doesn't collapse into his arms. She just stands still, eyes locked on his, letting the pain and love crash against each other inside her heart. Asterisk for Amy, this is the beginning of something new. Asterisk not a simple reunion. Asterisk but a journey toward healing. Asterisk inside the house. The morning light filters through the windows. Lindy is at the kitchen table, coloring with a set of bright crayons. Her little hands move slowly, carefully filling in the lines of a horse she drew herself. She hums softly a tune Amy used to sing to her when she was a baby. Asterisk she doesn't know that everything is changing just outside the door. Asterisk Jack walks in slowly. His face is pale, and his hands are still trembling. He looks at her, this little girl with Ty's eyes, and he struggles to find the words. His voice cracks when he says, Lindy, sweetheart, come with me. Asterisk Lindy tilts her head, curious. Are the horses ready, Grandpa? Asterisk Jack nods faintly. Not yet, honey. Someone's here to see you. Asterisk she sets her crayons down and slides off the chair, following him. Without question, she's used to life on the ranch routine, quiet, calm. But when she steps outside and sees Amy standing near a strange man at the fence, her feet slow down. Asterisk the man looks at her like he's seen a ghost. Asterisk his mouth opens slightly, but he doesn't say anything. His eyes fill with cares. Asterisk Amy turns to Lindy and crouches down. Sweetheart, she says gently, there's someone I want you to meet. Asterisk Lindy looks at the man again. Something about him feels familiar, but she can't place it. Her young mind is trying to sort through memories that were never fully formed. Asterisk, this is. Amy's voice trembles. This is your dad. Asterisk, Lindy's eyes widen. Asterisk, she looks up at Amy, confused. My real dad. Asterisk, Amy nods, brushing hair from Lindy's face. Asterisk, Ty steps forward, just a little, kneeling down so he's at Lindy's eye level. His heart is breaking. This is his daughter, and yet, she doesn't really know him. He's missed her first steps, her first words, her birthdays. He wasn't there to teach her to ride, or to sing to her at night. He's only seen her in photos Amy kept close all these years. Asterisk, yes. He says quietly, I'm your dad. Asterisk, Lindy looks at him carefully. She studies his face, his eyes, his voice. Children are intuitive. They may not understand everything, but they feel things deeply. Asterisk, he steps a little closer. Asterisk, Ty stays still, scared to do or say the wrong thing. I'm sorry I wasn't here, he says softly. I miss you so much. Asterisk, why weren't you here? She asks, not accusing, just curious, her tone innocent and full of wonder. Asterisk, Ty swallows hard. It's a long story, but I never stopped thinking about you. Asterisk, there's a moment of silence. Lindy doesn't answer right away. She just looks at him. Asterisk, then she walks up slowly and wraps her little arms around his neck. Asterisk, Ty gasps quietly. His eyes close. His hands gently rest on her back as he hugs her tightly. He holds her like he'll never let go again. A broken father clinging to the miracle of a second chance. Asterisk, Amy covers her mouth with both hands, tears pouring down her face. Jack, still near the porch, wipes his eyes and turns away overwhelmed. Asterisk, Lindy pulls back slightly and smiles. You smell like horses, she says, giggling. Asterisk, Ty laughs through his tears. So do you. It's a small, simple moment for Ty. It's everything. He was terrified Lindy would be afraid of him or not want anything to do with him. But somehow, deep down, a part of her knew. Love doesn't always need a history, it just needs a spark. Asterisk, they sit in the grass near the fence, Lindy asking questions and Ty answering as best he can. She wants to know if he's ever ridden a wild horse, if he knows how to braid a mane, if he can build her a treehouse. All the questions a little girl would ask her dad, as if trying to catch up on the years they lost. Asterisk, and Ty answers with his heart in every word. Asterisk, Amy watches from a distance, her heart torn open. This is what she always dreamed of, Ty and Lindy. Together, a family whole again. But even dreams, when they come true, carry their own weight. The past hasn't gone away. There are still answers that need to be found, trust that needs rebuilding, and pain that needs to be faced. Asterisk, but for now, Amy lets herself breathe. Asterisk, for the first time in years. She allows a sliver of peace to settle in. Asterisk, Ty is here. Asterisk, and Lindy is finally in her father's arms. Asterisk, Jack Bartlett stands on the porch, arms crossed tightly over his chest, trying to hold himself together. He's seen a lot in his life: loss, war, hardship, but nothing has shaken him quite like this. Ty, the young man he took in as a troubled teenager, who became like a son to him, is standing just yards away, alive. Asterisk, for years, Jack was the rock everyone leaned on after Ty's death. He helped Amy navigate life without her husband. He stayed strong for Lindy when she cried for a father she barely knew. But now, seeing Ty with his arm around Amy, with Lindy curled into his side, it brings everything he's held back right to the surface. Asterisk, Jack finally walks down the steps and approaches them. Asterisk, Ty notices and stands up slowly. Jack's eyes meet his, full of years of pain, love, and something unspoken. Asterisk, the two men stand silently for a long moment. Ty tries to speak, but Jack lifts a hand, just a small motion to stop him. Asterisk, before you say anything, Jack says, his voice low and rough, I need to know one thing. Are you really back for good? Asterisk Ty nods, eyes full of emotion. Yes, sir. I'm here. And I'm not leaving again. Asterisk Jack doesn't answer right away. He studies Ty's face, trying to believe it. Finally, he steps forward and does something no one expects. Asterisk he pulls Ty into a hug, a strong, silent embrace that speaks more than words ever could. Asterisk, I thought I lost you, Jack whispers. We all did. Asterisk Ty's voice breaks. I thought I lost myself. Asterisk when they separate, Jack wipes at his eyes quickly, trying to regain the old, tough rancher exterior. But he can't fully hide the cracks. He puts a hand on Ty's shoulder and gives him a firm squeeze. You've got a lot to make right, but you came back. That counts for something. Asterisk Ty nods gratefully, overwhelmed by the acceptance. Asterisk jest. Then a car pulls up. It's Lou. Asterisk she steps out, holding her phone, mid-conversation. I'm telling you, Rick, we can't move the fundraiser date just because she freezes. Asterisk she sees Amy. Asterisk she sees Jack. Asterisk and then she sees Ty. Asterisk for a moment, Lou can't even form words. Her phone slips from her hand onto the gravel. Asterisk her face turns white. Asterisk no. She whispers, this can't be. Asterisk Amy walks over slowly. It's him, Lou. He's back. Asterisk Lou shakes her head. That's impossible. We had a funeral. We buried him. Asterisk Ty steps forward. It's me, Lou. I know this is a lot. I'll explain everything, I promise. Asterisk, but Lou's face changes. Her shock hardens into something else. Asterisk anger. Asterisk she storms toward him. You left us. You let Amy suffer. You let Lindy grow up without a father. And now you just show up like this after all this time. Asterisk Ty doesn't argue. He takes the hit. I know, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I thought I was doing the right thing. Asterisk the right thing. Lou's voice rises. The right thing would have been to come home. To tell the truth, we built our lives around your death. And now you want us to pretend it didn't happen. Asterisk Amy steps between them. Lou, please. Not now. Asterisk no, Amy, Lou says, her eyes wet with tears. He doesn't get a free pass just because he's back. He broke us. Asterisk Amy's voice is calm, but firm. He broke too. Asterisk Lou looks at her sister, then at Ty, and then at Lindy playing in the grass a few steps away, smiling without a care in the world. Her tough shell finally begins to crack. Asterisk she walks away a few steps, wiping her face with the back of her hand. Asterisk Jack comes beside her, resting a hand on her back. We don't have to understand it all today, he says quietly. But we've been given something most people never get. Another chance. Asterisk Lou turns and nods, still trying to breathe through the emotion. She walks back to Ty slowly and says, I'm not ready to forgive you yet. But I'll listen. Asterisk that's all I can ask. Ty replies. Asterisk the family stands together in a quiet circle. Nothing is fixed, nothing is simple, but something powerful is happening. Healing is starting not because time passed, but because truth finally showed up. Asterisk as the sun rises higher in the sky, casting warm light over the ranch. Ty looks around at the place he once called home. It's different now, older, quieter, but it still feels like his. Asterisk he kneels down beside Lindy again, placing his hand over hers. Asterisk I'm home, kiddo, he says softly. And I'm never leaving again. Asterisk the sun is dipping lower in the sky, now casting long golden shadows across Heartland Ranch. It's the kind of evening that feels still like the land itself is holding its breath. A family once torn apart by grief now stands on the edge of something new. Asterisk inside the house, Amy sits at the kitchen table, watching Ty through the window as he walks the perimeter of the ranch with Lindy on his shoulders. She laughs and tugs gently at his hair, asking him silly questions only a child can dream up. Did you fight a bear? Did you ride a dragon? Ty plays along, smiling more than he has in years. His joy isn't loud, it's quiet, deep, earned. Asterisk Amy's heart is full, but it's also heavy. Asterisk she knows this isn't a fairy tale. Asterisk Ty didn't come back with a magic answer or a clean explanation. Whatever reason he had for staying away, it can't undo the years of loss. Grief changes people. It hardened some parts of her. It made her softer in others. And now she has to figure out how to love again this new version of Ty, herself, and the life they're rebuilding. Asterisk Jack enters the room and places a mug of tea in front of her. Asterisk he's different, Amy says quietly. Asterisk Jack nods. So are you? Asterisk she looks up at her grandfather, searching his face. Asterisk do you think we can really move on from this? Asterisk Jack shrugs gently. Moving on doesn't mean forgetting, Amy. It means carrying it together, like we always have. Asterisk outside. Lou steps onto the porch. She's been quiet most of the afternoon, processing everything. Watching Ty with Lindy brings up a lot: grief, jealousy, relief. But somewhere underneath all of it, there's a flicker of something that looks like forgiveness. Asterisk she walks down the steps and joins Ty at the fence. Asterisk you were wrong to disappear, she says plainly. Asterisk Ty nods. Asterisk but you were right about one thing. Asterisk he looks at her, unsure. Asterisk you never stopped loving them. I can see that now. Asterisk Ty exhales, as if he's been holding that breath for years. Thank you, he whispers. Asterisk she nods once, then turns to Lindy. Come on, kiddo. Bath time. Asterisk Lindy groans playfully but climbs down from Ty's shoulders and runs inside. As she passes Amy, she throws her arms around her mom and says, Daddy's funny. Asterisk Amy holds her for a moment longer than usual. Yeah, she says softly, he is. Asterisk that night, the family sits down for dinner. It's not a celebration. There's no grand speech or dramatic toast. It's quiet, real. A table with old memories and new hopes, laughter mixed with long silences, and glances exchanged that say, we're still figuring this out. Asterisk Ty holds Amy's hand beneath the table. Asterisk she lets him. Asterisk in the days to come, there will be questions. Tough conversations, rebuilding trust. The road won't be easy. But Heartland has never been about easy. It's always been about heart, about choosing love through the mess, the pain, the storms. Asterisk outside, the horses roam the pasture. The wind carries the scent of summer hay. The ranch sleeps under the stars, knowing something sacred has returned. Asterisk Fleming-Borden is alive. Asterisk not just breathing, but living. Asterisk and the family that once mourned his loss is beginning a new chapter, one filled with healing, love, and the kind of strength that only comes from surviving the impossible. Asterisk this isn't the end of the story. Asterisk it's a new beginning. Asterisk